What's up everybody, Scratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. We are again back on the test server guys, and this time around we're gonna do a guide on one of my most wanted champion in the entire game, right? So it's a new Void legendary champion, an absolutely amazing champion. Riho Bonespear, legendary support champion from the Shadow King faction, the new faction that got released a couple of weeks ago guys. But she's just amazing, not just look wise, kit wise. She most probably became my favorite looking champion in the entire game. I really love the design on it. Animations are pretty cool as well. But the kit, guys, is absolutely game changing, honestly. So if you would get this champion, I can guarantee you she would change your account, right? So that being said, she's a legendary champion, right? Void, super hard to get. So I wish you luck, guys, to get her. Honestly, I wish all of you luck to get her. Let's jump over and have a look at her kit, right? We have the A1 Absorption. Attacks one enemy, places a 15% continuous heal buff on the ally with the lowest HP for one turn. Also places a 7.5 continuous heal buff on all allies with 30% HP or less for one turn. So continuous heal, this works from a counter attack as well. So when you counter attack, she's gonna use this on from the A1 as well. From what I've seen so far, correct me if I'm wrong. 4 books required in this right here. Then we have the A2 Pressure Points. Oh mama, how much stuff is happening here. So that's on a 3-turn cooldown, fully booked. 5 more books to go in here, bringing us up to a total of 9 books in total, guys. Places a stun debuff on a target enemy for one turn, as well as a HP burn debuff, a 60% decreased defense debuff, a 25% weaken debuff, a 50% decreased attack debuff, and a 30% decreased crit rate debuff for 2 turns. Then attacks the target. Wow, right? Look at all those debuffs on a single skill. Single target, of course, because if you make this AoE, it literally breaks the game completely. Is unacceptable, but 6 debuffs on one skill, guys, on a 3-turn cooldown. Game changing for clan boss. Absolutely a beast of a champion. Then, if that was not enough on this champion, guys, we have Perfect Body on a 3-turn cooldown as well. 5 more books in here. I kind of forgot if we're 9. I think it brings us up to a total of 14 books. I would happily pay 20 books for this champion. If Pixnier is asking me for 18 and this one only for 14, I would happily pay twice. Perfect Body removes all debuffs from all allies. Then places a block debuffs buff on them for 2 turns. Also heals all allies by 35% of their max HP and by a further 5% for each debuff removed from them. So if we cleanse debuffs, for each debuff we cleanse, we're gonna remove 5%, we're gonna heal for 5% more. Then we have a 20% more healing here. That's gonna be 20% out of the 35%. It almost goes up to a 50% heal with masteries, guys. So it's an insane amount of heal as well. Super good heal. Then we have the passive. Like this passive right here makes me not use immunity on arena. Reflect. When receiving any debuff, instantly transfers them from this champion to the attacker. Will not transfer debuffs that cannot be removed. That's on a 3-turn cooldown, so that means that your hegemon is gonna lock my skills. I'm gonna transfer that back to you and get to use my A2, cleanse the rest of my team, and start clapping your booty cheeks. So that's exactly what we're gonna do today, guys. Total stats on her, we have 49k HP, 2.1k attack, 3.3k defense, 287 speed, a bit of crit rate, crit damage, 291 resistance, 290 accuracy. Now, I'm not even sure why we have resistance on her, but I think I gave her something for speed, the chest piece, to get more speed on her. Accuracy banner. Masteries, we have defense and support tree, right? She's benefiting a lot from support because she's buffing a lot, healing a lot. So, what we have on defense tree, guys, we went from Tough Skin, Blast Proof, Shadow Heal, Solidarity, Delay Death, and we went down to Cycle of Revenge. I don't want her to withdraw damage from my allies on herself because she's not tanky enough, right? So that's the reason why I didn't went down on Selfless Defender and go all the way down to Bulwark. Then we have Steadfast, Lays of Hands, Healing Savior, Rapid Response, Cycle of Magic, Lasting Gifts, Spirit Haste, and all the way down to Timely Intervention. And we have excelled in that here. Now, I do have some accuracy on her, how you guys saw. We're gonna keep her like this for the moment, just to try and use the A2 maybe on a nuker or something like that. But that being said, I forgot to mention one thing, because it's so common for all of us to just pick this mastery Resurgent instantly, right? Just don't do it, because it's not gonna help you. Her passive doesn't need it. It's instantly getting transferred back, so forget about that mastery, okay? I'm just saying it because I clicked on it instant, just my brain telling me I gotta click there, because I'm usually getting that for all my support champions for Arena. So I'm just telling you guys as well, just be ready, don't do it. Let's see her performance in Arena. I want to try her against Siphi. I want to see if Siphi finally found her nemesis because of her A1 sleep being unresistible, right? So let's take them in for a spin like this. I will probably lose this fight. I don't care. I literally just want to see about that sleep. So I'm literally going to back out. I'm going to manual it. I'm not going to put block debuffs from any of my champions here. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen. Okay, so sleep got removed as well. Awesome. I think it got removed, right? By the looks of it, it got removed because we still kept the thermometer. So that's good. Okay, so Siphi kind of found her nemesis, right? If the sleep gets removed and she doesn't have block debuffs, if Siphi doesn't have block debuffs and she puts sleep on me, I'm gonna put sleep on her, right? Kind of like that. But let's try her against Hegemons now. So we can go in like this with this team, ready to clap them down. So I don't have immunity on the rest of the champions, right? That's the main idea with Hegemons, okay? They locked every single one of my champion. Like, look at all those debuffs. That's on a 3-10 cooldown, right? So because Hegemon already used his skill, we still have that. But now, we're not locked anymore. So we are able to come and do this, guys. Magic. Like, look at that. No more immunity needed for it. She's so amazing, honestly. I cannot wait to put my hands on her. Oof, that strength and actually safer. I do not believe it. Okay. Easy clap on here. But that's amazing. Exactly how I expected that's gonna be. All those stuns on Arbiter. Poor Arbiter. Okay, that's counter attack from Masteries for landing that stun. That's fine. From here on anyway is a clap on this team. But that is amazing actually. Now one thing I want to see, because it says attacker. So kind of like they need to attack in order for it. But I'm pretty sure it's going to work against Madame Series as well. So somehow it's going to be a loss against this team again. But that's fine. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. So let's see. Is she going to transfer them back to Madame Series? Oh no. Why are you not doing that, Madame? You should be doing that. We cannot do that to her either because she has the immunity. Okay. Okay, we really gotta try and kill her. There we go. Now, Madame, can you use your right skill, please? Do it. Come on, Madame, just do it. Yeah, we can do that because anyway they're gonna get removed. Hopefully. Okay, Madame, do your thing. Yeah, so they would be getting transferred as well. This was just, I was only 99% sure that was gonna happen. I had to try it out, right? To convince myself. But that being said, time to clap the shit out of this team and move over to the next one. Okay. Let's let her go on Oro and target that Tranda before she deals more damage to our champions here. There we go, extra turn. Clap the next one and it's game over. But she is amazing for Arena as well, guys. I really like her, honestly. Like, imagine instead of Skytouch Shaman, how much more stuff you can get from this champion. The heal, I think Skytouch Shaman, she still heals more. But then, it's pretty hard to rock immunity gear on so many champions. Make her as fast, right? So, this one on speed gear, you can make her as fast as you want. Nothing really stops you there, you know what I mean? So, let's give it a go on this team somehow. Different sort of a deadly combo in here. So, I can still run Mountain King, because we're such a big fan of Mountain Kings. And my Arbiter is just here. Let's give it a go. Are they faster or are they not? No, they're not. That is a bit surprising. So I'm actually gonna do this. Okay, he frees me. We cleanse it. Xavier cannot do nothing. And now, time to clap them as well. So, probably, let's use this just to make sure. Let's go in like that. And let it go on auto. But, there she is for Arena, guys. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Isn't she a beast, huh? You guys like this champion or not? Am I just liking it because I'm liking the design on it, or she's just a beast of a champion? But let's move over to dungeons. That's the build we have on her for dungeons, Doom Tower. So we have a couple of speed sets, one resilience set. Total stats, we have 44k HP, 4.4k defense, 1.9k attack, 221 speed, 262 accuracy. That's kind of what matters in a way or another. Debuffs, resistance, doesn't really matter, right? Because we have that crazy good passive on her. But masteries, these are honestly particular for Doom Tower and dungeons, right? So not great for clan boss, not great for arena. But we're going on offense tree and support down to War Master. We're getting down to Lasting Gifts, Cycle of Magic, Master Hexer, Evil Eye, and a lot of Termiter from each one of the sides here, okay? So that's what we have on her in terms of masteries. Let's take her in for a spin in the Dragon, for example, and on the Spider. But going on the Dragon, we're gonna go with a team like this. I don't have enough poisons to land on the boss because Scale doesn't have enough accuracy, but hey, we're gonna try it and see what's gonna happen like this. And I do hope that we're gonna get the poisons in from her own passive, right? Transfer back to the Dragon. So let's give it a go. I will stop a couple of turns there and manual to make sure we don't have block debuffs on it. Now here, when you get at the Dragon on this particular dungeon, honestly, you really don't want her to use her A3 at all, right? You want to avoid to have the block debuffs on. Because I don't think with block debuffs she's going to be able to transfer the debuffs because she's not going to be able to receive them, right? So that's something we're going to see when we get here. But I'm pretty sure it's not going to get transferred the same way it doesn't transfer on clan bosses or things like that, you know. But Krayla doing in an amazing job here. And Sile of the Drakes as well. On the waves, at least. Keeping our Kale safe. that amount of debuffs, it just doesn't stop to impress me when I see it. Like 5 debuffs in a row is amazing. Crazy. Crazy to have such a champion. I like it. I like to have crazy champions, guys. The more crazy champions we have in the game, I feel like the more fun we have. The more things we can create. You know, look at this. Dung, 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 dung. 5 debuffs just like that. And we would have had a stun too, but that doesn't land on. We're gonna save that actually. Let's use the A1 there. Come on. Drop those poisons. Actually, you're gonna unlock your skill now. So because of it, we're gonna use this now. And take all that down. And come give us the poisons. That's what I'm waiting for. That's why I'm manualing for her to don't use the A3. And we don't want to have that bar filled up either. So we can increase the duration of all these. Okay. Bang. And the poison is just on point again. So I think like she's pretty good to do this as well. Like if I would have her, I would probably wouldn't use her much in here in dungeons. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie about that. I feel like she's just too powerful for dungeons. Like she doesn't feel as good for end game in dungeons. She doesn't make the runs faster or anything like that. But then she's so amazing overall. Like progression wise, if you guys would have her, I can guarantee you love her. She's just amazing. So I wish everybody out there luck to get her, right? So let's jump over to the Spider. So here we're actually gonna try her in a couple of different teams as well. I do want to see if she's gonna go straight for the A2 on the Spider, land that defense down and weaken, so Septimus and the rest of the enemy max HP hitters can just go in there and wreck it. And then we're gonna go on a more sort of sustainable team to keep the champions alive in our team, right? So let's give it a go like this first. We should be playing HP, landing HP burn first. Okay, so she's using the A3 first, how you guys saw. I wonder if that was because we already had defense down or no. So we're gonna try another round without stagnating here and see how that will turn out to be. But that heal would have been coming better in play now, honestly. We lost Mordecai, that's fine because all the ticks we have here, we were able to do it without a problem. But now let's take Stagnite out and see what's happening like this. Let's give it a go. So what is she gonna use this time around? So we have HP burn on everybody. She's prioritizing the A3 on the AI. So because of it, that's not the best thing for Spider here, honestly. We're missing on the heals, we're missing on keeping the tank alive, because the Spiderlings need to take some turns in order for us to be able to heal something. So I feel like that's missing quite a bit of damage. I'm not too excited about that part, honestly. So this is gonna be a failure from here. So the AI for the Spider is not that great, but then the AI is better for other things in the game the way it is. Now we could do a different thing, right? So let's leave Stagnite. Let's bring him in actually. The main reason I have him is to have that attack down. But instead of Septimus, let's try to bring in a Cold Heart. What build we have on this one? Yeah, so she's on Savage. So let's give them a go like this and see how that will turn up for everything, right? Will she prioritize the A2 afterwards, right? Now Mordecai probably won't be staying alive alone for too long here. Okay. No, do not go on Cold Heart. That was not as planned. So we are using that. Cold Heart just needs to get a turn now and do that. Okay. I'm honestly surprised that they went on her. I thought that she has over 30k HP. Like, that's something that was not really meant to happen. And plus, he didn't got under 50% HP to don't be a threat anymore, you know? But I'm a bit surprised on that, honestly. Are we gonna finish this run? We should be able to, right? One more tick from the HP burn, or there we go. So yeah, guys. That's how she kind of works on the Spider, right? You can run some teams like that. She's not gonna be able to sustain the tank like this just because of the block debuffs being used at the very beginning and the heal as well. But if we would have a shield, for example, instead, so let's just see Valkyrie. If we use her to have a shield like this, she will be able to sustain the tank, to remove the poisons, to heal it up when it needs, you know. So the shield is not as big like this because we do have we have no defense up, sorry. Really funny to counter attack all the time. It's much slower like this with that champion to be used as shield, you know, as shield champion. But Sir Nicholas is somewhere lost in the vault. Okay, so let's see. When she cleanses those poisons from there, that's kind of like what we want to see. There we go. We got the cleanse, block debuffs again. Now we have no shield on a Mordecai at the moment, so that might be a problem at some point here. I have a feeling we're gonna have issues with the Thermiter on the Queen as well. Yeah, there we go. That was lucky that he didn't got wrecked. Okay, HP burn on a few only. Got some shield back. We gotta get that heal back on. So I want her to use that A3. Not only the continuous heals, you know. Armiger doing some work with the A2 and back on full HP. So she's throwing in a pretty good job though. There we go, and pretty much game over from here on. It might get another hit on the Spider, but it's fine. We do have War Master on most of them. If Armiger gets to use the A2 again, Ah, he didn't crit. I think he's missing the chest piece actually. But there we go, 1 minute 39 seconds. She managed to sustain and heal. So that's pretty good. I think she's doing a great job. Now let's jump over to the clan boss and see what she can do there. That's the clan boss build for her. We have her on a couple of speed sets, 1 resilience set. Now the accessories I have for these factions are kind of whacked. They're not too good, so that's why we have so much HP on her. But total stats we have 45k HP, 2.2k attack, almost 5k defense, 204 speed, 86 crit rate, 129 crit damage, 233 accuracy. Defense gauntlet, defense chest piece, defense boots. Unfortunately, these ones are HP. How I said, too much HP on her. But I haven't tried to give her a lot of damage build, like a lot of attack, crit rate, crit damage. Because from what I've seen, her multipliers, they were pretty low. So I haven't really bothered with that. But masteries, guys, we have offense and support tree. Now, I went on defense tree just to get rejuvenation, to get a blast proof, get a delayed death. And then all the way down to War Master here, okay? The rest is not really gonna make a huge difference unless she's gonna get a stun time to time, which probably is not really gonna happen. But War Master, of course, is important for clan boss. Let's take them in for a spin and see what exactly we're gonna do there. So that's the team we're gonna use. We're gonna use it with Elton. Elton is gonna be lead. We're gonna use Valkyrie. We're gonna use Tyrant. And we're gonna use Sandless Survivor. So we're gonna go in with no poisons. The main idea why I want to see how well she can sustain the team with the debuffs. I want to see how well she can sustain with the healing, especially once we get to a high amount of turns in there. So no poisons at all, guys. Let's take them in for a spin like this and see what they can do. Rather than get a lot of damage, I want to see survivability. I want to see how good she is as a support, right? Because from here on, if we see that this works good, in the future we can make some crazy teams, right? So let's take them in for a spin and see what's happening. Numbers, how I said, she's not gonna throw in crazy numbers. So we're gonna start here with the A2. Like, the animations on this is pretty nice. I like it. Just check out all these debuffs, bro. Look at that. Bang. 5 debuffs from 1 skill. Decrease crit rate, weaken, defense down, attack down, HP burn on the clan boss from 1 single turn, guys. That's what makes it so crazy. We're gonna go A1 on Elton here. We're gonna go ally protection with Tyrant. So I kind of made him work, the AI, but I gotta do it this way. So we have that up. We're not gonna extend with this just yet. We're gonna use the A1 here. We're gonna use that. So you see 18k hit. Even if I'm gonna give her 2000 crit damage, she's just not gonna deal a ton of damage, right? So here we're not gonna use the A3. We're gonna go with the A1. The reason I'm not using the A3 here, even though I could use that to be blast proof, basically to be affinity friendly and all these, the reason for it is because I wanna heal after the second AoE. The second AoE makes a ton of damage, so I just wanna have that extra heal on there. So now we're gonna use the A2 on Elton, A2 on Tyrant, and now we're gonna extend, and we can go in like this. So you've seen, one, we're gonna be on like turn 40 or something like that. We're gonna get in a lot of damage, so we do have to heal for the stun. If not on the stun, we won't be on full HP, and that means that we'll be dropping down early the stun target. So we gotta go in like this. Man, when I see those debuffs landing like that, it's just crazy. Just crazy, honestly. But I like it. I like it. Okay, so there we go. Elton hits for a ton. She won't be dealing a ton of damage at the end though. But I am curious to see what sort of damage she will be dealing, you know. We are at around 1 million per turn, more or less. Almost. I could have run for example, a toxic set on Elton, and that could have bring up some extra damage. But how I said, I just want to see the survivability, right? I can make for the next couple of days like a crazy 2-to-1 ratio team with her. Probably I will be doing that just for my own fun, you know. I don't see why I wouldn't want to do that. turn 8, I think we're gonna ramp up to 8 million damage. Yeah, we will. With all the hits we're gonna get from them, War Master procs, we should be good. Now, we don't have defense down here at the end. Would be nice to have it. That would ramp up a bit of extra damage for the stun as well, but we gotta work with what we have, right? If I wasn't using Sandless Survivor, it was gonna be a bit harder to keep all the buffs on the team, so that meant that I was gonna lose somebody early at some point on the second AoE, because I was missing or having ally protection on all the team, or having defense up on all the team, or having counter attack on all the team. So that's why I took Sandless Survivor in here as well, just to make sure all my team is covered with every single buff for every single turn, right? Except the block debuffs, because how I said, we kind of care to have the heal at the third turn of the clan boss. On the stun, basically. So turn 13, we kind of started to lose a bit of damage in here to drop her out. Even though I tried to make it even to have HP burn every single turn. Seems like maybe we got resisted a bit. So it's not gonna be possible to recover it, to make it up to 1 million per turn, you know. But still, I'm pretty sure it's gonna drop in good damage though. The stun always goes on Elton for the moment, as long as we have a decent amount of HP. Later on, it will become a problem, but that's just literally the last couple of turns before that, you know. Animations on her are not insane. I do love the design on the champion. I really hope I'm gonna pull her on my own account. She's not just good here, like you've seen. She's great for arena as well. Dungeon-wise as well, she's great progress, but I feel like she's wasted to be used just in dungeons, right? She needs to have something more special than that. I'm gonna fast forward from here, guys, towards the end of the fight, where we can see the actual damage. Turn 47, guys, with 44 million damage. The team can go for a few more turns, but I'm not sure exactly when it's gonna drop down by an unlucky hit on one of the champions. So we have decreased crit rate as well, which kind of blocks the clan boss from dealing a ton of damage. You see, we have a lot of damage reduction as well from a Tyrant. He has the HP burn, and he has the passive. So that helps us to have quite a bit of a good survivability. The heals that we get from her A3 are pretty hardcore. I'm not gonna lie about that. Like, you just check this out. Okay, Tyrant already healed, but let's look at the numbers here. 21k, 19k, 19k. That's a huge heal out of one skill, guys. I think it's amazing to be able to heal for so much. So I love it. I love that she's able to debuff the clan boss so good. Heal from her A1, just for whoever gets a bit weak here and there. And then the A3 bringing everything back on a full HP almost. I really think it's a great champion. Great addition to the game for sure. Some of you might think she's a bit broken because of all the debuffs, but then she doesn't hit hard, guys. So because she doesn't hit hard, I think she's just in the right place. She debuffs, but she doesn't do anything else, right? She doesn't do a lot of damage, that's what I mean. She does cleans and heals, so that's even better, but I'm just saying, like, she's a very powerful champion for clan boss. 100%, hands down. I'm not gonna say anything about that. She's on the par with Krisk, honestly. Krisk is amazing for clan boss, like, just generally he's an amazing champion, but super good for clan boss as well. Now, I'm a bit worried that we might be losing Elton here. We might be losing them. So we are on turn 55, 50 million damage, 51. Let's see. Are we? Yeah, that's it. Oof, I knew it. I knew it. Now I'm surprised that the passive on Sandless Survivor just didn't drop in. Have I made a bad positioning there or something? Is a possibility as well. Okay, so we landed all those debuffs. Landing that shield up. We still going, guys. Are we reaching turn 60? I doubt it. I doubt it. I think we're about to get ended right here. Oh no, I got worried. I was like, what? Is the game gonna crash on me right now? But here we are, guys. Ultra Nightmare, we survived almost 60 turns, right, with this team right here. 53 million damage almost. We got Elton with 16 million damage, so 0 poisons in this team, a 1-to-1 ratio team. Riho Bonespear, 6.7 million damage. She healed for 2.1 million damage. Valkyrie, almost 9 million damage, 8.9. Tyrant with almost 11 million damage, 10.9. He healed himself for 1.6 million damage. And then we have Sandless Survivor with 10.2 million damage. So almost 53 million damage in total. I honestly really think that Riho, she's an amazing champion. But do let me know in the comments down below, guys, what do you think about the champion? How much you like her? Is she like top of your most wanted on the list now? I do appreciate you all guys watching, especially the ones hanging in till the end. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe for more content, turn on notifications to see when we upload next, guys, and I'll see you all soon on another video. Till then, peace out.